In this video, we're going to go ahead and set up our high score system. So to get started, we're going to be working in our single player scene. We're not going to keep track of high scores for co-op mode because it just doesn't make sense for me to do that. However, for our single player, we definitely want to know what your best score is and what your current score is. So let's get the UI set up. The first thing we need to do is underneath our score, we're going to go ahead and say best. So find your score text, duplicate it by Command D or Control D if you're on a Mac. Go ahead and name it best score text. And what we can do here is we're going to rename this to best. And we can go ahead and position it down below. Okay, so we have our score text and we have our best. Now, you're more than welcome to line this up however you want, but I'm going to go ahead and just position it right over here. Okay, so we have our score and then we have our best. So the first thing we want to do is we know what our score is, right? So we're like when we come back to the main menu or when we run our game and we get a score, you can see here that when I destroy an object, I get 10 points. Actually, I am not getting any points. Okay, there we go. So I get 10 points for every ship that's destroyed. Now what needs to happen here is when I die, so once I get, killed here, once 3 attempts here. So what needs to happen now is we need to now check. We need to check, is the current score greater than the best score, which is by default, it's gonna be 0 right now. If it's true, we need to say best equals to the current score. After that, when I stop playing the game and when I come back up, we need to basically reload that data. So we're gonna get into saving and loading using what's known as player prefs. So I'll see you in the next video where we'll get started with the logic.